When I bought my condo in a gated community outside Phoenix, I figured the homeowners association would keep things orderly. Lawn care, security, maybe the occasional newsletter. What I didn't expect was a turf war over a parking spot. My assigned space, number 47, had faded paint. The numbers were dull but still visible. I planned to repaint it, but life got in the way. Work, family, and renovating my kitchen. It didn't seem urgent, but apparently the HOA thought otherwise. One morning I got an envelope taped to my door. Notice of non-compliance. Your assigned parking space has not been maintained per community standards. You are hereby instructed to repaint the spot within 10 days or face a fine of $50 per day. $50 per day for faded paint? I checked the bylaws. Technically, each resident is responsible for maintaining the visibility of their assigned number, but there was no specific rule about how it should be painted, just that it be clearly visible and presentable. That word, presentable, stood out, because presentable is subjective. And I was starting to feel a bit cheeky. Instead of grabbing a can of white spray paint, I called in a favor from my buddy Miguel, a professional muralist and graffiti artist. His work is all over the city, on legal walls commissioned by schools, restaurants, and even the city council. Think you can make a parking spot look very presentable? I asked. Miguel grinned. Say less. That weekend, he and I headed to my spot late Saturday afternoon. With chalk, outlines, stencils, and low-odor paint cans, we went to work. It wasn't anything crude or rebellious. It was art. We repainted the number 47 in a bold, futuristic font. Around it, Miguel created a design that echoed the Arizona desert. Sunset gradients, saguaro silhouettes, and even subtle geometric patterns that shimmered under sunlight. It was stunning. People walking their dogs stopped and stared. One kid even asked if he could take a photo standing on it. And it was clearly legible, cleaner and more visible than 90% of the spots on the lot. Monday morning, the HOA president, Mr. Wallace, showed up at my door. Mr. Daniels, I need to speak with you about your parking space. I walked him out to it, proud. He blinked. This is not what we meant when we said repaint. I pointed to the number. Is it legible? Yes. Is it maintained? Well, yes, but this is graffiti. I smiled. Actually, it's mural work, done with community-safe paint, all within the lines and not in violation of the bylaws. He pulled out his phone and began taking photos. We'll have to bring this to the board. The board met that Friday. I showed up, folder in hand, with photos of the space before and after, the bylaws section on maintenance, a letter from Miguel verifying it was commissioned artwork. Karen, the neighborhood rule stickler, demanded they force me to repaint it in plain white. But the younger board members, and especially a woman named Priya, who worked in interior design, loved it. Honestly, she said, it's one of the best-looking spots in the complex. After some debate, the board reached a compromise. They added a clause in the bylaws. Custom painted spots are permitted if the number is legible and the design is approved in advance. Mine? Grandfathered in. A week later, two neighbors asked me for Miguel's number. Now there are 5 custom painted spots on our street. One has a koi fish, another has a galaxy design. The place actually feels more alive. Moral of the story? If they want it repainted, give them something unforgettable.